Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Learn with Virali. I'm Virali, your guide on this PMP adventure. If you are new to my channel, I'm Virali, a certified PMP professional helping people to pass their PMP exams on the very first try. So if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you subscribe as it helps me to create more such kind of videos and offer help to the community. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 5 PMP exam tricks that no one really talks about and how these could make all the difference in terms of how fast and confidently you clear your PMP exam. So let's get started. So before we dive in, I just want to take a moment and say thank you to each and every one of you for supporting me throughout this incredible journey of sharing PMP exam preparation strategies, discussing different topics, and solving different mock exams over these sessions throughout. We have crossed over 2000 subscribers and I'm so grateful for all your support. So here is what we are covering today. I'll be showing you how to approach the PMP exam with the right mindset, a method I call PEP, which is Process, Exam and Practice, to simplify your study process, time boxing techniques to help you stay track on the exam, how to decode those tricky keywords specifically like first, best and most likely, and finally, the mindset that you need on the exam day to walk in with confidence. So let's get started. So let's start this with the first trick, which could be a game changer. PMP is not about memorization, it is about how you think. Every question is a scenario, so they are actually testing if we can think like a project manager and not something whether you can recite the entire PMBOK or the Agile Practitioner Guide. So shift your focus to understanding why something happens, when to apply Agile or maybe hybrid or maybe traditional PMP approaches or predictive practices to make sure that you solve all those questions correctly. Trick number two. This is what I call it as PEP method, which stands for process, exam and practice. So first step is to understand the process from PMBOK or Agile Practitioner Guide. That basically means you're not going to memorize them, but you are going to visualize them in action. Step number two is to get comfortable with the exam structure, understanding the exam content outline. And the third step, which is to practice, that means you are supposed to practice a few amount of questions daily, not just to test yourself, but to train your brain to think in those PMP scenarios. Practice is where the real learning kicks in. Trick number three is time boxing. So time management is everything. You will have 180 questions presented to you on the exam day, which is going to be divided into three different domains of 60 questions each. So that means you have roughly 1 minute to solve each of the question. So here is my trick. Aim to finish each block in about 75 minutes. Flag the questions that you are unsure about and keep moving so that you can come back to those flagged questions once you finish going through all the 60 questions presented to you over that particular domain. This way, you will never get stuck or waste time onto the questions which you are unsure about. So trick number four is decoding the keywords. Now, one of the PMP's sneakiest trick is keyword manipulation. For example, most likely is about what usually happens in terms of the next steps. You have another one which is like best action. So that is PMI's ideal answer, even if it's not something that you do at work practically. And the last one that I have over here is first, or I can say it as first step, which simply means you are supposed to think about the sequence, what happens first as soon as you discover that situation or a scenario and not the solution. Spotting these keywords will help you eliminate the wrong answers pretty much faster. Trick number five, exam day mindset. Now let's talk about your mindset that you should have on the day of your exam. So this starts with prepping yourself before the exam day arrives. So that means you are supposed to remind yourself that you are already thinking like a project manager You have done the work, practiced a lot many questions to understand the ideal scenarios to apply the answers on as per the PEM box strategies. So now it's all about staying calm, clear, and focused. Make sure you sleep well, hydrate yourself, and eat something light. Visualize the success as if you have already cleared your PMP exam. Walk into that exam room knowing that you are definitely going to crush it. This amount of confidence is definitely gonna keep you motivated, though I know there are times when you get nervous saying that, would I be able to make it or am I gonna break this exam? Now, here is the bonus tip that I have for each one of you. I want you to remember something. PMP isn't about being perfect, it's about showing up with the right mindset and applying what you know in the real world way. You have come this far, so don't doubt yourself now, and you are more closer to passing the exam than you really think. So make sure you keep this in mind and revisit the same thought each and every day until the exam day arrives. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, comment your exam day in the comments below, and of course, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I've got more PMP content, mock exam questions, and cheat sheets coming your way. So let's get you that certification together. I'll see you in the next video.